Hi again, everybody. Dave Stevens for Ability Media. We are here at the Fashion Revolution. Of course, I'm talking about the Runway of Dreams fashion show, which has all of the disabled models in clothing by Zappos, Target, Kohl's, and tonight, even Victoria's Secret. An amazing night of fashion and superstars and heroes. In fact, Carly MacManus is sitting next to one of those that was honored tonight.
Thanks, Dave. We're here with Billy Price with Billy Footwear, and he's going to tell us a little bit about the product and the impact it has on the disabled community. So, Billy, can you tell us a little bit about your product and the impact it might have?
Oh, I'd be honored to. So I'm a wheelchair user. I broke my neck when I was a teenager, and there were a lot of things I used to be able to do that I can no longer do, and putting on shoes is one of those things. So I stared at my feet forever, and I came up with an idea where a wraparound zipper could potentially have the upper part of the shoe fold over, and I could drop my foot in unobstructed. And myself and a longtime friend that I grew up with, rode the bus with, threw the idea at him, and he made me a prototype. And in that moment, I put my shoes on again 18 years after I broke my neck, and it changed my life forever.
So what do you think events like these, like Runway of Dreams, has on people who are within the disabled community, and what impact do you think that means to them?
Well, I think events like this are so important. I think it brings so much attention to the issues at hand, but I think it motivates. It motivates so many people to step out of their comfort zone and perhaps do things beyond what they think is possible. But together as a unit, we truly can accomplish anything.
So how did Billy Footwear get involved with this wonderful fashion show?
So we started with a relationship with Zappos Adaptive. Zappos Adaptive came online in 2017, which is right when we were coming to the market. Zappos is one of the first retail partners we launched with for back to school, and the relationship has grew from there.
So what can people expect when they go onto the website? What kind of products do you guys sell, other than what you spoke about with your own personal needs?
Well, so the brand started off with kids shoes, but because of the growth, we've been able to go down to toddler shoes and then also adults. And then we were able to expand into wider sizes, as well as shoes that are much more specific for braces. So it's incredible.
So one last question, how do the shoes work? Like, what is there different types of shoes for different needs? I know, like Velcro, zippers, whatever it is.
Well, for the most part, our shoes have laces for adjustability, but the real secret sauce is the wraparound zipper. The zipper goes on the outside around the toe, which makes a whole upper fold over. All of our shoes have zippers, and it's that functionality and that convenience that makes it more of a universal design where anybody can enjoy it, where it blurs the line between adaptive and non-adaptive, and that's truly what we're trying to do.
Awesome, thank you so much. And back to you, Dave.
The Runway of Dreams Fashion Revolution fashion show highlights the groundbreaking work that leading and emerging companies from lingerie to luxury are doing in the adaptive and universally designed spaces, showcasing over 77 models with varying disabilities and backgrounds.
The host for tonight's event is a former NFL player who was born without a hand. Dave Stephen gives us more with Shaquem Griffin.
Well, Shaq, I'm used to interviewing you in the locker room after a tough game, but man, how did you feel after this one?
I don't know, man. Honestly, I felt inspired. Like, to be able to be around all these kids, be around all these different models who, want to really dream and show what they got. I mean, it's inspirational for me because I know what it feels like to live out your dream, and to see them doing the same thing, it's just like a reinsurance. It's like, keep going, keep dreaming big, keep going for whatever you choose to be, and just keep coming better. Like, this is my first time hosting, and I'm getting all these good reviews and people telling me I'm doing good. So that just motivates me more, and just like, I got a new dream of mine, and it's me being able to help and serve people, and I'm really living it.
So what was tougher to prepare for, 49ers quarterback or being a host here on stage?
And that's funny. I feel like maybe getting ready to host on the stage, because it was my first time, getting ready for the 49ers quarterback, we were so eager to gotta go after him. So it's a little different. I feel like when it comes to football, you do it for so long where it's muscle memory. Whereas this, I'm a rookie. Honestly, I'm a rookie, and it's a new space, and it's just like, I was telling myself literally when I was in the green room, let your energy be felt. Let your energy be felt. And I feel like that's the only thing that I'm able to control is my energy and my effort. And it's just like, how do I get everybody along? And it's just like, just feed them juice.
And it's amazing because, you and I all through our lives have been stared at, obviously for obvious reasons. But here, Everybody's the same. Nobody's staring at everybody. It was really beautiful.
It's our space. And that's why it's just like when it comes to inclusion, it's like we are the people who, fight for inclusion. And no matter what job it is, no matter what profession, no matter what you're wearing, we always making the initiatives is like, don't look at me differently. I should be included just like everybody else. And this is the space that's going to keep pushing the narrative.
And you pairing with Mindy, I mean, you're a great team to help get adaptive fashion out there. I mean, how important is it to have that comfort knowing you can wear everything that everybody else wears?
I feel like Mindy, that's history in the making. And no, without her, we probably won't be on this stage today to be able to take the initiatives like, how do I get everybody involved? How do I get everybody feeling included? And it's like you living out your dreams. Like, how do I push the narrative out? I got to bring everybody together. I got to get everybody eyes on this. And, I'm so grateful for Mindy because she make this easy. Literally, no matter if it's me, no matter if it's the kids, she's always there. Even me getting fitted for the show, she flew in and didn't have to be there, but she wanted to be a part of everything when it comes to inclusion. And, I'm thankful for Mindy and, the love that she gives, everything that she shows, she's making this world a better place each and every day.
The actors are on strike. You ready for a late night show?
Oh, my goodness. Man, I can't wait for the actors to not be on strike no more. But you know what? Get what you deserve because all hard work is very, very deserving to be appreciated. And we'll appreciate all the actors because that's why we got movies. So without you guys, I don't know what we be watching. So get what you're looking for, and we waiting on you. Please hurry up.
The show features adaptive and universally designed apparel, footwear, and products from Zappos, Kohl's, Target, JCPenney, Tommy Hilfiger, Stride Right, Steve Madden, French Toast Adaptive, Adidas, and the runway debut of Victoria's Secret and Pink's first ever Adaptive Intimates.
Thanks, Dave. We're here with Steffi, who's an influencer and a model. She has so much going for her. Let's just hear a little bit about it.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. Today was an amazing show. We made history. The crowd was extremely hyped, and I'm just so happy to be here. So happy to be a witness to there's no going back now. It's adaptive now.
So what do you think the importance of introducing adaptive clothing into society is for people with disabilities?
It's important for us because we wear it, because it's useful for us, but it's important for the public to remind themselves that we are here, we exist, we take part of the beauty world, the fashion world, and as you can see today, we look good doing it. And what's adaptive doesn't have to be ugly or boring. I was in all pink today. That was a dream. So it's important for all of us to remember we're here.
So can you tell us a little bit about how you got involved in Runway of Dreams and just a little bit about the process?
So I got involved in Runway of Dreams because I really had a dream of starting to do this, and I just started following them. A few months later, they reached out. I was very fresh into my influencer career, and they gave me the opportunity, and honestly, it was that boost that I needed to do this full time and to really understand that there's a need, and where there's a need, we'll be there.
So what does it mean to you to be involved in such a great event?
It means that we're being part of change. It means we're being part of something absolutely amazing. And I do it. My biggest motivation is for the next generation, that now they know that pink adaptive bra not only works for me, but it also looks hot.
So speaking about the next generation, what do you think this means for adaptive clothing moving forward?
This means that, they got to get on board. More brands got to get on board. More brands got to keep getting creative because it can, Victoria's Secret raised the bar today. And it's got to be adaptive. It's got to be fashionable. And it just means we're going to have a lot more choices coming up.
All right. Well, thank you for meeting with me. It was great talking to you. Thank you. All right, back to you, Dave.
Well, Mindy, this is my third one, but it was amazing. From start to finish with Shaquem and all the models, and just an inspiring night. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for being here and all the incredible support. And we're so lucky to have you on the board. It's just an amazing night of celebration.
So what do you do after all this? Do you take a night off and you start in for next year? It's such a lot that goes into this. Not you, but all the volunteers and everybody. I mean, where do you begin next year?
Well, we first have to get through our first public exhibit, which is going to be at Hudson Yards in New York City. Open tomorrow through Saturday, 11 to 6, and it'll be the first time that the public is invited to see everything that goes on this runway and really understand how important modifications are in clothing. So after that, Sunday, I'm going to stay in bed, and then we'll start again on Monday.
It was such an amazing start to finish with Shaq and everybody, but I think to me one of the most important and impactful moments was the Victoria's Secret models that came out, because that's really been something that this entire adaptive world hasn't really been a part of, and you've been a pioneer in making that happen.
Yes, and it came from the population. Women with disabilities want to be considered, and they want to be a part of Victoria's Secret, and thankfully Victoria's Secret knew that they were missing out on a huge part of the population, and they did it right. They learned about these women, they listened to these women. Over 200 women with all different types of disabilities were involved in the development of the product. So this is absolutely one of the proudest moments, certainly in my career, that we brought this to the world.
And with all the sponsors like Zappos, Silverts, and all the amazing Target and everybody, what's next for adaptive fashion?
We're going to keep going till every brand from luxury to on down has adaptive options for everyone. Not stopping until that happens.
Mindy Shire, still changing the world. Thank you so much. Well, Carly, I'm wearing Silvert's Adaptive, and I feel a little underdressed for this amazing night, but that's what they put me in. Just a fantastic evening. What was your favorite takeaway?
I don't know, Dave. There was so much this year, as well as last year. It had me in tears per usual. It always touches my heart a little bit. But I think my favorite thing this year was the Victoria's Secret aspect to it. It was amazing seeing Victoria's Secret runway models who had different types of disabilities, and they were able to come out and strut their stuff and show everybody what they got. And it's important to see so many people feel so beautiful, because I feel like a lot of people within the disabled community aren't represented. And at this show, they're able to really get those people feeling that sense of normalcy, which is something that just touches me year after year.
Yeah, it's an amazing night. Thanks again to Mindy Shire for letting Ability Media be part of the behind the scenes. So for Dave Stevens,
I'm Carly MacManus, Ability Media.